got your best friend hanging out the arm though. Got game like I'm dropping me a console. No, I don't swim, but I give up. Now, flex. While you dare look in the press, feel to get up in your chest while I soak up my success. Getting tokens for your dress. I'll be making all the checks anytime you see me step on a stage. Acting real suck like my skin coming beige. Gonna step out and with him, girl, you fake. Try to get it out, what you handsome. You ain't dance on. Tell your boyfriend, go and put your pants on. Damn.
It was once just an idea until breaking ground in November of 2016, and now here it is in all its glory. Spectacular SoFi Stadium here in metropolitan Los Angeles. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Los Angeles Chargers. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. To throw is Goff. Open man here is Conklin. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And I think our statistician ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable. And sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards the pickup there. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 27. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 1st down, it's gone. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. From the red zone now, Goff. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
Second and 10, Goff again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
On third down, they go Montgomery. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. On fourth down, gone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Tyler Conklin, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. Keyshawn Nixon now from his and all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they'll have a short field to work with inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. Montgomery on the counter. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Goff now to throw. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. We saw a lot of that a week ago defensively from him. NFC Defensive Player of the Week. Just always seems to be around the football.
I like your observation there. Understands the game, understands positioning, can put himself in the right spot, and then make a play on the football.
Throwing on third. Goff. And that is caught for the touchdown. Kansas City. Alec Pierce. A 9-yard touchdown ground. And the Chiefs are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. It's a gain of 35.
That's a real nice job right there, working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. Room here to run. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That one goes for 30 yards.
That's another Chargers first down. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
They'll run with Mitchell. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
That's good hard running right there on 1st and goal. That gets him down to the 2, but puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
Once more with Mitchell. And he pushes forward, but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Derek Carr scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Chargers have cut it back within a score. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now it's gone. And this will be swung out here for counter. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Our defense is worried that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And they'll hold him to 3 there as he takes this up to the 47.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
I mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down.
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
A shotgun snap for Gone. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
2nd down and 8. Carr going to throw. And this will be caught. It's Isaiah Hodgins. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. The Chargers at 8-1 on the year, and they've gone a full couple of months now since their last loss. Winners of 8 in a row.
We always talk about how a team has to play complementary football in order to really be a good squad. But I think in this league, if your offense isn't playing really well as this one is, you're not going to run off this kind of a streak.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 41. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is, you know they're going to be in the film room after.
He rifles one that's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Rosas now to add the PAT. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
First down, Chiefs.
Now gone. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. And tapping those toes, he tried to get both inbounds. He could not do it, though.
In tap dance parlance, could not complete the shuffle. All right, needed to get that shuffle down with both feet, not just one.
There
it is. You can put the sand down on the stage.
I'll take your word for it, man. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as he'll stop him well short of the yellow line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
They go ahead and snap it. Gone. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going.
And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much, do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it at them in order to try and get the upset win.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Throwing his car on 3rd down. Got his target, Samuel.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Again, it's Carr.
Back to Deebo Samuel for consecutive catches. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Play action. Now Carr.
And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Chiefs force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
Well, those have been a problem for them all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
They try and run on first down, but to no avail. Tackle for a 2-yard loss in the backfield.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12. At the 26-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Goff. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Gain of 18 on the play. And the first down, Chiefs.
A give to Montgomery out of the gun. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Off play action. Here's Goff. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops and escape this drive.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. Give him 8 yards on the play, and they pick up the first. That was signaling a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. The kick by Pinheiro is good, and they take a 17-14 lead. So the defense able to force the interception, and the offense working their way into field goal range and able to get 3 out of it.
Yeah, and give them credit for that. They took the ball, maneuvered it downfield, and while they couldn't get exactly what they wanted, which was a touchdown, they did get 3 points out of it, so they paid off what the defense gave them. Both sides to be thrilled with that.
The final shot here before half for Carr. And that's dropped underneath to Mitchell. Shoves him aside. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Chiefs on top. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. Nixon now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
From the 29, Carr forced out to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they'll bring him down 1 yard shy after a pickup of 4.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line.
And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off.
So a definite surprise there. They try to fake punt, but this time it's going to blow up in their face, CD.
Yeah, it certainly has. And look, I understand what they're trying to do. They're trailing right now, probably trying to generate some momentum. But that felt like one of those go-for-broke type of a plays in a situation where I don't know that they needed to do that. They still have opportunities, and in this case, they took a chance, and it backfired.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Goff now looks to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. On 1st and 10, Goff eluding the pressure right. Open man here is Conklin. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
In search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Play action. It's gone. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Harold Landry in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. This is up and good from Pinheiro. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now.
So it was a 3-point lead at halftime, and they double that with a field goal here.
And I think defensively, you've got to be okay with that because you've kept this game within a touchdown. Your hope is that you've inspired your offense to put a drive together, get in the end zone themselves, and hopefully get you the lead.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They'll start with a bottled up fumble. It's out. It's loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Here's Carr to throw. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, we saw that he had a lot of success last week throwing the football, but that hasn't translated to this week. But with his team behind, I don't expect him to back off. I expect him to keep firing.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one, not to have another turnover on his ledger.
That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Going up the gut, Montgomery. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First down, Kansas City.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Goff. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
17, 15.
They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 63 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
First down, Chiefs.
2 for 1.
On first down, gone. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 and a Charger TD. Rosas to add the extra point. And that one puts them on top here in the 3rd. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. In search of redemption from the pick-6. Goff. Catch is made by Metcalf. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Chiefs 20.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Goff now looking to throw. He's got a man, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's Goff. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another 1st down.
To the air again. Goff. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Now Montgomery running right. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. A big one coming for kicker Eddie Pinheiro. This for a 4th quarter lead. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. The 20. Touchdown, Allen. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Chargers take the blocked field goal and convert it into 6 points. So that certainly changes things just a touch. Instead of a game-time field goal here in the 4th, it's 6 points the other way and a 2-score lead.
And to the surprise of absolutely no one, they came with the all-out rush because they had to at this point of the game. Not only did they get in there and block it, but how about the fortuitous bounce, and then it's off to the races the other way.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Last time they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown. That field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick. Obviously the blocking to keep people out. So what you really want to do is get in there and get 6 points and take the pressure off of those guys.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Goff. Montgomery, another target and catch. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Goff now to throw. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. After all that, they only wind up with a yard. It's 2nd down. Goff throwing again. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
So many things have to go right for any passing play to work out. Quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along the assembly line, something was off with that one.
Now a play fake, and it's Goff. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Chargers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10 at the 45. First down, here's Mitchell. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. On that play, I saw defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, you have to be careful about where you're coming from. Touchdown! Elijah Mitchell, 33 yards. And the Chargers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Rosas good with the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Cross throw caught here by Metcalf.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Goff on first down. Flush to his, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd and a long way to go. Goff. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Goff. Man open, it's Goodwin. 19 yards is the pickup there, but even with that, they're well short. It's 4th down. They go ahead and snap it. Goff. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a 1st down. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. From the red zone now, Goff. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Meanwhile, Goff's throw caught by Pierce.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Back to throw, Goff. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for 1 here. And now it's blocked. Now the Chargers have it. Look at the big man rumble. He's at the 50, the 30, 20, 10, and all the way into the end zone, and that's 2 points. That is a play that you just do not see very often. Maybe a couple times
the blocked extra point return for 2.
You can't afford to give anyone a free run at the kicker. Oftentimes, he's going to bounce off his hands or chest and head the other direction.
The Charger drive about to get going. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, second down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Right back to Mitchell on second down. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just